Hi, my name's Markus and welcome to this, which is my first vlog about editing. I'm hoping to put these out for you about once a month. I will talk about some different editing tips, techniques, things to look out for if you're self-editing your manuscript, as well as advice on getting your story ready for submission to a publisher, that kind of thing. Today I thought I'd start off with a question that gets asked a lot by new authors, whether they're self-publishing or looking to go a traditional route, and that is, why do I need an editor? This is a fairly simple question in many ways. The answer is you do. No matter which route you're going down, there's nothing that's going to replace having your work professionally edited. If you're a self-publisher, you may be thinking, well, editing is a huge expense, you know, do I need to spend that money? I'm really good at grammar. Do I need an editor? I can read through my own work and make corrections. Yes, you can and you should do that. However, you're too close to your own work. I'm speaking as experience here, both as an editor and an author myself. You read your own work and you're so close to it and you're so familiar with it, you see what you think you're expecting to see. You know, you don't see what's actually on the page. And when I send my work off for edits, you know, it usually comes back pretty clean. There's always a few things though. An odd typo or two that I just didn't spot, no matter how many times. I may have read it 10 times nearly by then. So although my edits aren't heavy, and being an editor helps in that regard, there's still things that you miss. That a professional eye, someone who hasn't seen the work before, is coming to it with a fresh opinion and a fresh set of eyes looking at it. That's invaluable. And the same is true if you're going to send it to a publisher, whether it's a small press or an agent or one of the larger publishers you decide to try. You put your work in and you might think, well, when it gets accepted by this publisher, it's going to be edited. And that's true, it will be. If you're with a reputable publisher, it will go through at least 1, maybe up to 3 rounds of edits before it finally hits the shelves. However, you need to get to the point where the publisher wants to offer you a contract. And if you don't have your work edited and looking spectacular before you submit it, you're lowering your chances of that acceptance. If you picture this, you've put in a story for an anthology call. The publisher's down to 2 stories to choose between. They've only got room for 1 more. Both of them are great story ideas. There's yours, which hasn't been edited, and it's a good story, but it needs a lot of work. And then there's someone else who's had their work edited, and the publisher knows they can run with it. It won't take too much effort to get it up to shape. Whose do you think they're going to pick? And that's really what it boils down to. Yes, editing is an expense. Depending on the length of your story and what kind of edits you need done, you're looking at a few $100s probably. However, in terms of getting your book out there, making it the best it can be, it's not a stage that you can afford to miss. You know, it might cost a bit to begin with, but it will pay back dividends in the end. Imagine you've put your story out without being edited and the reviews are coming in and all the reviews are saying it's full of typos, the grammar's wrong. That's not the kind of attention you want your book to get. So you want to give it the best chance, both with a publisher or with the audience if you're going straight to them. So that is why I would definitely recommend all authors to have an editor. I have great times working with my editors on the stories I've written. You can always learn something new, no matter how great you think your grammar and spelling is. You need to know that publishers' preferences. Some like an Oxford comma, some don't like the Oxford comma. And having an editor is just going to give you that edge. And it's a good experience if you let it be. So I hope that's helpful. I'm going to come back next month and continue this discussion by looking at how do I go about finding a good editor. You've decided you're going to have your work edited. What do you do now? That'll be the topic of my August video. So I hope you'll join me again then. And then I will finish this discussion in September when I look at what you can expect from your editor and how you'll work with them. So that's all for now, as I said, but I'm going to be doing these videos ongoing once a month. So I've got a few topics lined up that I know I want to talk to you about. But if there's something that you want to ask me, please go ahead, pop it in the comments, and I'll either answer you quickly in the comments if it's just a quick question, or I'll address it in a video if it brings up a larger point. and I look forward to talking with you all more next time. Bye for now.